Single Dad, Volume 2, The Hard Truths. This is Joshua Ward with ZchangedMe, and we'll get to it after the intro. Hey, YouTube family. I'm excited to talk about this topic in the series, Single Dad. This is going to be Volume 2, The Hard Truths. Again, this channel is composed of relationships, single dad, personal growth, and attachment theory, which I believe works in tandem with each other and runs into each other very well. But today is going to be the single dad perspective, the hard truths. And there's a lot of hard truths, so I might have to do another series of the hard truths with being a single dad, but let's jump right in it, all right? Number one hard truth. Finding playdates. Man, it is difficult for a single dad to find playdates because every time you try to go talk to somebody, hey, you know what, I would love to get our kids together, they always think we're hitting on them, or me, I'm hitting on them. And I really just want my kid to be able to hang out with somebody so she can learn social behaviors and have friends. But I mean, I understand where they're coming from too, because most of the time playdates are done with mothers to mothers. And so when you have a guy come in, that can feel kind of awkward. So it's been very hard finding play dates with school. And I think I'm going to try to do birthdays and try to get birthdays involved and make sure that the parents, the husbands, they know I'm not a bad person. But that's one of the problems. But really shout out to my cousin Courtney. She has a daughter that's around my daughter's age. So it's really been helping a lot having that type of interaction. But if I can find a way to get my daughter around more people on play dates, I think it'd be very beneficial outside of this family. But again, appreciate you, family. Thank you for stepping through. All right, since we're talking about finding things, let's continue going through the next number 2. Finding babysitters. That's also hard. So I tried even this app looking at babysitters coming through, and they always come once, but they won't come again. I think once they find out that I'm a single dad, a black single dad at that, they don't show up a second time. And it got to a point where I needed the babysitter to show up, and they just didn't show up. And so they'll come one day, and then they won't show up again. And then I actually asked friends, and they said, okay, we'll fall through. And so it just gets to a point where you can't really rely on anybody to really help, except for family. Thank you, family. Thank you, Aunt Dee Dee. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, everybody else, my mom. Thank you for helping out from that regard. That's close enough to be able to help out. But finding babysitters is hard. I mean, and I don't blame it because most babysitters are 16-year-old girls. And so being at a house with a guy, with a kid, what I'm trying to think, what am I gonna do with my 5-year-old daughter there? But I don't know. Maybe they're. I mean, it's fear. Fear causes them to do this. So finding babysitters is very difficult. I had to learn to teach my daughter how to handle herself when I was going to take the trash out, or if I'm doing certain things, and so that was also difficult. Another hard truth is hearing when you say, "Oh, I'm a single dad," and then the next thing that comes out of people's mouths, "Oh, is the mother okay?" Okay, well, first of all, if the tables were turned, all right, and the single mother was the one that was the person taking care of the kid, they wouldn't say, "Oh, is the dad okay?" No, they wouldn't even care. So it's sometimes kind of like, man, I'm taking care of my kid. And anyways, so that was kind of frustrating in the beginning, one of the hard truths that to get past. But I realized it's not. I think it's most people that hear that and say that are mostly women, and I think they're projecting their own feelings in the situation. So that's number 3 hard truth. Number 4, fitting in is an important thing for daughters. Now this is more for the single dads or fathers out there. I wanted my daughter to be in MMA, I wanted her to fight, but I realized that the social aspect for little girls is huge, and the better they can associate with other friends that are girls, the more they would be more comfortable in their own skin in different environments like school. I never really truly understood that, and so until I started talking to some people, I had somebody give me a good perspective on it, and I realized that it's really important. So fitting in, for guys, we kind of just don't fit in. We just do whatever we want to do, and we play sports, and then we get popular, and whatever case it be. But women's a little bit more complicated than that. And now I understand that more being a single dad. All right, this is going to be take number 5 for the 5th hard truth. This is going to be the last one. I got this. All right, so number 5, I'm not stopping. I'm keeping on going. I was about to mess up again, but I'm not gonna stop. Number 5 is finding dates. It is a difficult thing for a single dad to find dates that's taking care of their kid full time. Now, if you're a dad that doesn't have primary custody or the custodial parent, then it's a different story. But you gotta think about in the world when definitely women have access to men falling over them. They already had that when they were walking down the street. Now you got dating apps that are just blowing up their inboxes. Are you gonna pick a guy that can't go out on a Thursday afternoon because they gotta take care of her daughter? Or are you gonna take a guy who's going to be readily available for you when you're available? So I know it seems glamorous that a guy, a single dad, taking care of their daughter, and it seems like in parts attractive. Maybe it is, but it's logistically more difficult in general. All right, bonus, and it's gonna be you're gonna cry a lot. That's gonna be a bonus. Like I cry more after taking care of my daughter than I have my whole life. I think I've cried twice before my daughter was born, and then after she was born, I never cried. But when I started taking care of her full time, I mean, I've cried probably like 7 times in the past year. So I've cried in the past year more than it's something about daughters. They found a way to like burrow inside of you to really show you your emotions. And sometimes you don't even know how to handle it. So you go to therapy, figure that trash out, and then understand why you just kept bottling up your emotions inside. So these are the hard truths. I got plenty of hard truths. And if you like this, I can do more of this. Again, if you have any questions or you want me to go on a deeper dive on any one of the hard truths, I can give you more detail if you really want to our examples. You want to see the examples, or you want me to just do more hard truths. This is number 2 on the single dad life, and I'll have many more as time progresses. But thank you again for coming. Please like, subscribe if you're liking the content, liking what I'm giving you, and looking forward to seeing you in other videos. Have a great day. Oh, love your kid. All right, and give him a hug for me. Ooh, look at that. What is that?
It's a crocodile.
Oh, it's a crocodile. Okay, all right. Can you do anything else? Any other animals?
Yeah.
Which ones can you do? Oh, what's that?
I don't know.
You don't know, but it's a talking hand. Hello, hello.